internet. It is December 31st, and I thought I would share with you the wrap-up that I've been compiling as I read throughout the month of December. Clearly, we are really on the go today. Here we go. Today is December 4th, and I finished 365 Days of Wonder. I went through and read them all. As you can see, these are the ones that I would like to use with my students next semester, which is very exciting, lots to choose from. Most of the precepts that I flagged are precepts on kindness and courage and perseverance, because of the class I teach. One, middle schoolers tend to not be nice to each other. Frequently, not always, but frequently. And courage and perseverance, because I teach students who struggle with reading, and one, admitting that you struggle takes courage, and then getting better takes perseverance. So I got this from our librarian this morning, and I'm so excited. Yay! So it's still December 4th, and I also finished The Fifth Wave by Ricky Yancey, which I read in preparation for the movie that's coming out in January. And it was a reread, and it turned out that it was a lot better than I remember it being, a lot more engaging than I remember it being, so I'm excited for this one, and I'm excited for its sequel, which I'm sure you will see at some point later in the video. Today is December 13th, and I just finished The Nest by Kenneth Oppel. I don't know if you can see that. The Nest by Kenneth Oppel. I finished it walking around in the parking lot while I was getting groceries, and there are wasps involved, and I'm scared of wasps, and it was creepy and fantastic. It's one of those books that you read it, or in my case listen to it, and you don't want to put it down. And there's my cat. Today is December 17th, and I finished a reread of Everlost by Neal Shusterman. Trace and I actually started this one together as an audiobook, and then she said the narration was too loud and excited to listen to at bedtime, so we both kind of went separate ways and started reading it again on our own. She's already started Everwild, which means I will probably wait a little bit to start that and try and read some other things. Yay. Today's December 21st, and I finished Nimona by Noelle Stevenson. It is a collection of a webcomic, so kind of, I guess, graphic novel-esque, that was told as webcomic with an epilogue that was not in the webcomic. I thought it was great. It took me a little while to get into. Like, the beginning chapters, I was kind of like, about the dialogue. It got better, and it was a fantastic story about characters whose motives you're not entirely certain about, and whose relationships you're not entirely certain about. And it had an element of changeling in it, which reminded me, or made me think of, really, The Nest, which I finished a couple books ago, that also deals with the whole changeling thing. And if you're a fan of Lumberjanes, then this is a book for you. If you've read this one, then Lumberjanes is fantastic, and it's a serial comic. And yeah, Nimona. Today is December 24th, and I have two books. One that I finished today and one that I finished yesterday. So the first is Shadow Throne by Jennifer Nielsen. It's the third book in the Ascendance trilogy. It's been on my TBR since it came out. I think I picked it up when it came out, and then my mom read it, so it stayed in Indianapolis for a while, and then when I got it back, I had a bunch of other things to read. So I hadn't read it yet, and I read it because Alan told me to, and apparently I read the things that my friends tell me to. The one I finished today is All In. It is the third book in the Natural series, which is like Criminal Minds for teenagers, and with teenage protagonists, and it is fantastic in that way. Today is December 26th, and as predicted, The Infinite Sea, Book 2 of the Fifth Wave. Today's December 30th, and I finished The Young Elites by Marie Lu. It is the story of a villain, which is different than most of the stories that we read now, which is exciting, and I got a really, really large stack, but I'm going to be getting to the second one in this series. It is December 31st, and today I finished Crenshaw by Katherine Applegate. It was cute. It's a story about family troubles and a kid's imaginary friend who helps him through said family troubles. It's fabulous. And that's actually it. The last book I will probably read this year, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video now. What did you read this month? What were your favorites this year? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you there soon. Until then, I am the Supplier wishing you happy reading and Happy New Year. Don't forget to be awesome. Hello! Welcome to the In Screen, wherein I tell you all about the places you can find me on the internet. My website is thebooksupplier.com, and you can find me at the Book Supplier at all of those places listed up in the corner, and I really hope I'm pointing in the right direction. Also, you can subscribe to the channel down here in this corner, and below you can leave comments. I like talking to people on the internet. Leave comments. Okay, I'm actually gonna get out of here now.